Coach, when you have one quarterback starting one week and another starting another, how do you judge them differently with two different defenses that are going up against?
Well, it's not going to be exactly the same, but it's where we're at right now is that it's practice versus games. We think we'll have a better understanding after the two play in the games. And we talked about earlier. I mean, this is something we have to withhold. I mean, there's a great chance that we can play both of the quarterbacks, in this game, the next game, and in the third game as well. So I don't know. You just don't know. It's just that's the point. I mean, you can speculate, you can predict, but no man knows the future.
How are you?
Yeah, Jim, I'm wondering if the current sort of landscape of college football at all weighed into this, just with more people transferring and moving. Because I know in years past you've tended to like to name a guy and sort of go with that. Does that play any factor, or is this a decision, if you had these two quarterbacks maybe 5-7 years ago, what have you, that you think you would have made the same choice?
Yeah, it's just specific for this team and where these two players are playing. I mean, they are. And if you're, the question is speculating. No, there's no other intent or motive other than what's good for our football team. It's. I understand it. I understand, the landscape of. Here's the landscape I do understand is that, if a coach gets up here and gives you the normal cliches, then you seem very offended as journalists. But also when a coach, or a person, gives you really well thought out, in-depth, honest, tells you the truth of where things stand, there's a tendency to question motive or question intent. So I understand that. I'm going to keep doing it the way I've been doing it, which is speak the absolute truth as I know it and believe it to be.
On the right, Larry?
Jim, you mentioned releasing the depth chart. That's a departure from the past. Why are you sharing that now?
Just felt like I guess just for our team. So we're doing that with our team and do that for everybody. A lot of times when you do that internally in the team, it has a way of getting out there. So why? Yes, that's sometimes it gets out there anyway. So we might as well release it. So, but it's good.
Jennifer?
Jim, mine's kind of a two-pronged question for you, I guess, just in generalities. With the success of last season in the Big Ten Championship, what is the excitement level for your team going into week 1 of this season? And as well, how are they motivated by not finishing the job last year in the college playoff?
Yeah, like I've said, the excitement's really high. Guys can't wait to play. I'm really looking forward to watching our guys compete and watching them play. Really looking forward to how they're going to play. I really feel like they can cut it loose, let it rip. I think they can play with hustle, constant hustle at all times. It's one of the things I'll be looking for the most. Guys running on defense, running to the ball, and offensively, also running to the ball, trying to get that second block. If you don't have the ball, then you become a blocker, no matter whether it was a run or a pass. I think they're ready to do that and prepared to do that, and highly motivated to play this game.